So tell me, is you ready, baby? Tell me, is you ready, baby?
Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back to the Be Like D channel. It's your girl D coming back with another review of Power Book 4 Force with Tommy's ass. Okay, season 2, episode 8, and it was a good episode. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay. Alright, so the episode opens up where we left off where, Vic done shot the apparently the FBI dude, because I kept calling no cop because I ain't know whose position was what. But anyway, the FBI agent. Big done shot him. Tommy just like, what the fuck? How does he even find us? I was checking, our trail, and I ain't see nobody following us. Did you see somebody following you? And then Vic like, what? No, huh? And then so Tommy started checking the body, looking for his log books. Somebody, they all carry a log book, so we can see where they last was or whatever. I don't know. So then they end up checking the car, checking for a tracker. And then Vic started checking on the inside, and he was like, "Why are you checking on the inside?" So I'm like, "I don't know. You don't know what these fucking feds." So then of course he found on the tracker that he put there. And Tom was just like, like, when you go home and we're gonna figure that out. He like, what you doing? You just gonna leave the body? He's like, hell yeah, let him find it, but let it look like a robbery. I'm just like, Vic, what you was gonna do with the body? Okay. But anyway, so Vic started, as they leaving, Vic looking at the body like, I'm sorry, bro. Had you and me. Anyway, he was looking all sad. Okay, so then we get Tommy at home, and once he get home, he checking everything. And Mariah there asleep, and she looking like, what's going on? And he was like, okay, I done did this plenty of times. I don't want to do it again. I want to tell the truth. So if you don't want to know, don't ask me no questions, basically. And then she was just like, thank you for finally being honest with me. Thank you for treating me like a person. And, well, if I don't want to know for now, looking ass. Okay, so then we go over to Dime and Leon's mama. Did we ever catch her name? Anyway, they having breakfast. And all of a sudden, she just like, I know who you are. And he was like, who am I? My neighbor told me, Diamond Sampson. I was like, oh, where this finna go? She's like, a drug dealer, head of CBI. I know. But before you say anything, I already knew all of that before I slept with you. Okay, I'm a grown woman. I said, okay, girl. Okay. So what this mean? You finna be his bitch? Okay, what is it? But then she was like, her son is her world, and she don't want him getting her son caught up in anything. And then of course he's like, okay, I understand. But then she tried to throw some like Maya Angelou said, if somebody show them who they are, believe them the first time. So should I believe you the first time? And then he was just like, I'm trying to change my life, looking ass, whatever. So I was just like, girl, you make no sense. You acting like Mariah. What are you doing? Are you in it or are you not? Okay. So, I'm gonna change your mind. Okay, so now we're over to Vic, and he losing it. He feeling guilty for killing Vargas. That's the Fed dude name. Okay. So then he ended up getting a knock on the door, and it's from the police officer dude, and he like, come with me. So then, they basically interrogating his ass like, what the hell happened last night? We found Vargas's body. And then, they could tell the big lying. He's like, I don't know. What are you talking about? I mean, he didn't meet me at the rendezvous at the, whatever place the rendezvous was. And then she was like, so you really think this is a coincidence that y'all have a meet and then Vargas ended up dead? Like, are you trying to protect Egan? And then he like, I'm doing a really shitty job of it. I got him on tape having to deal with the DSDs. I did what you told me to do. You're trying to move the goalpost. And he said, yeah. Then she's like, yeah, the goalpost move, because now I got a dead FBI agent on my hands. So she said, of course, if she can connect his ass to Vargas's murder, he gonna be in jail for the rest of his life. And then she tell his ass, go ahead and go home. Actually, you know what? I want you to write down all the names, all the numbers, who was all there, who said what. I want everything. All the stash houses, all the gangs. I need to know everything. And you take your ass go home. Okay. So then as they leaving out, she mad, saying he lying about something. And then, she turned to her man and she all like, I lost one of my own. We gotta do something. Let's fuck it. Let's just raid the CBI. Let's raid them all. He said, we're gonna need warrants for all of it. Nah, let's just do it. And then of course he's like, alright then. She just like, see, we a team, see? And then she started saying that she want to go shake another tree, see what come loose. So I was just like, oh, now she gonna go find. She finally go see Tommy. Tommy and Dom talking, and Tommy basically telling Dom what happened with Vic and them last night. And he's like, so you killed the Fed? He's like, well, technically Vic did. I was like, ooh, okay, he did. You got him to do it. So then. And then he said, but it had to be done. And, Dom was just like, well, damn, man, what we going to do? He's like, well, they're going to go all scorched earth on us. But, all we got to do is move the stash houses, keep it moving, switch it around, switch up our routine, basically. But he says, as all of this is going on, that he lied and said that they found a tracker on Vic's car when he asked, how did they know where y'all was? So then he starts saying that they need to get in with the Sons of Destruction. And Don was like, nah, we got bad blood. That's bad blood. And of course, Tommy like, it's money, nigga. It's money. Okay, so we already got the DSD, so now all we need is them because they was the Serb's biggest supply. So he's saying if we get that, then we can make our play for Che because he in town for his daughter's quinceañera, which he just learned that from earlier in the episode from Maria. So then he was like, we can't be talking to Che right now. We're having the FBI on us. He's like, motherfucker. Out of chaos comes opportunity. I was like, oh, that was interesting. Okay. Just think about it. After chaos comes opportunity. That sound like that play in a lot of different ways too. Anyway, so then he said, they're gonna get them, they're gonna meet with them. Then Dom gotta be at that meet, especially if there was bad blood between them. He need to be at that meeting. So I'm gonna let you know, keep moving the stash house and keep moving everybody around. So then we get Claudia and what do I call this girl? Stassi. Claudia and Shanti. And Claudia in Shanti's boxing gym talking about we got new territory. Elise, that's the girl name. Elise got mother on some clubs on the Viagra Triangle, and now we have new territory. And then Shanti was like, we got new territory and you just telling me this now? So she mad. She called Claudia out on her bullshit. So what happened to all that girl power? Now you doing shit without telling me? Like, I can't trust you. It's about trust. She got like, we're strike by the iron's hot, right? I was like, nah, you only bringing Shanti in because that girl didn't want Shanti in there, remember? Now you trying to bring Shanti in, and Shanti saying you trying to bring her in because you need help. Don't try to snake off and then come back crawling when you need help. And then she's like, okay, I'm sorry, you got me. She said, but she in on it, but she gonna look up and down, but next time, I'm gonna have to kick your ass. I said, girl, go on kick her ass now, cause it's gonna be a next time. So now we get Stacy, the U.S. attorney, pulling up on Tommy's ass, okay? So she just like, Tommy Egan, huh? And so she tell him that, what she said, that he done she don't take kindly to people faking their deaths and showing up in her city and dealing drugs and this and that. He was like, you gotta use that word allegedly. I said, oh, tell me stupid. You gotta use that word allegedly. She's like, I ain't gotta use shit. It's a fact. So then she played with his ass and was like, I have a dead FBI agent that I found last night. He's like, oh, my condolences. And she's like, and he took this picture of you. And this picture of him and Maria in the truck. And Tommy looked like, oh shit. That's my good side. I said, oh, he was nervous, but you played it out. That's my good side. She's like, alright. But just know that if Miguel Garcia find out you messing with his little sister, he might pull you off the map before I do, okay? And let's just say you might pull you off the map before I do, because Chicago is a very dangerous city. And then he's like, so I hear. He's like, well, I'm gonna call my lawyer. And she leave. And then of course he did call his lawyer like, I need you to look into something. I was like, oh, Tommy, how you finna get out of this one? Because him knowing that they know their information, I mean, what you gonna do? And so then we get Tommy pulling up on Vic ass after Vic up in there acting like he gonna run away. Then he like, no, I can't. And then he's like, all right, I need to see it. Tommy's like, you need to have your shit together. Don't be losing your shit over this, okay? And then he said the feds on us hard. And then he said, yeah, how you know? And he's like, yeah, the U.S. attorney just rolled up on me. So he's like, what? Really? What she say? What they say? He's like, nothing. They just fishing. You know, they find a body, they gonna go, press them hard. So, they probably gonna pick up some people, see who gonna squeal, all this and that. And then here go Vic. I mean, Jannard. I said, oh, now he throwing Jannard under the bus, okay? So he's like, nah, he a shady motherfucker, He's selling up the whole, it could be Jannard thing. So then he says that him and Claudia are the same person. They're both opportunists, so they might be the ones that's bringing the police to them anyway, And then that he been meeting with Claudia, and he told me when I asked him about it, he said it was because Claudia came to him with a deal about the search, but he didn't take it. And then Tommy was like, "Oh, really? Why you didn't tell me this shit?" He's like, "No, I'm just thinking about it right now. I gotta." And then he's like, "I'm gonna talk to him. You stay here until I tell you to." Basically, I'm just like, they just getting pushed around, okay? But I was surprised when he threw Jannard under the bus, okay? Interesting turn of events. But I'm like, Tommy, don't get played by this, okay? So then we get to Dime at the barbershop, and the dude leaving out with the stuff as the PO coming in. And then, he kind of look at him, but then, Dime was like, oh, hey, surprise visit again. So then the man basically said, we ain't talked since your speech, and I just want to let you know that you a hero, son, basically. And we recovered 25 guns that day. It was a dick in it. Like, you amazing. I just look at you. Pretty much. I'm so proud looking at Dime feeling like, thank you. Yeah, I ain't gonna make no fool out of you. I'm real good, nigga. Okay, so now Miguel and Chavo meet up. So now the meet is after he already done talked with Tommy. So basically, Miguel trying to get him on his side, and he trying to say, let's get past that stuff we had going on, and we us Latinas, we gotta stick together. And of course, Chavo like, bullshit. You just want us to work for you, okay? That's what that is. But you know what? I'm already working under the little Blanquito. And he said I'm working with the Blanquito that was that's working with the CBIs. He like, Tommy Egan. Miguel instantly get mad. His eye twitching and shit. Egan, huh? And he's like, well, he get his product from me. And he was like, well, then I'm already your customer. But under Egan. And then he says that I'm with Tommy. He doing a whole coalition thing. No beefs, no nothing. Just priorities. Okay, just business. And of course they got Miguel looking like, what the fuck going on? So then we get to okay, so then we get to Tommy confronting Jannard, and he done yanked him up. All like, what the fuck you got going on, basically. And then of course he's like, oh, you working with Claudia? And he's like, oh, is that what your little he said that's what your little brother said. And then he said, I'm not working with Claudia. I said, Tommy, did you hear I'm not working with Claudia. Okay, did you hear that part? The way he separated that I'm from it. Okay. And then he was like, Vic don't, you really gonna trust Vic? So now they playing the book up against each other. Vic don't give a fuck, you really gonna trust Vic? And then Tommy like, let me worry about Vic. What the fuck you got going on? And he's like, she came to me with a deal and I turned it down. I turned that service shit down. He said, you forgetting I ran CBI for 15 years when Diamond's ass was in jail. Okay? I got brand loyalty, nigga. I said, okay, that really wasn't a good argument, but sure. Okay, so then we get to Claudia and Milkovich pulling up on her ass at her apartment. And he basically saying, oh, you thought you could keep me out of your little business in the clubs, huh? Nah, you're going to have to cut me in on that, okay? And she was just like, what? No, our business is on the north side. And then he was like, are you dumber than I thought? He hit her ass with that. You dumber than I thought you was? Because Tommy Egan is on the hunt for you. My men are protecting you, okay? So wherever you go, I need to be cut in on that business, okay? And you know he needed because he ain't got nothing because you know they been cut off. Oh yeah, and earlier in the episode, Tommy said he was gonna put the word out that Miguel personally had Mikovich cut off so they can keep fighting each other in the streets as they do what they gonna do. So of course Mikovich like, I need to get in on their business, Claudia. So what you gonna do? I could just call Tommy and let him know that I done put my security. And she like, well, I guess I have no choice then. And he's talking about you women and your choices. I said, girl, you just got to be with the same BS, okay? Okay, so then when the Milkovich men let him know that Tommy finna meet with the SODs, and then, Milkovich mad like, oh, he's trying to poach our business. It's time to put an end to this. All of this. Okay, it's time to get rid of Tommy fucking Egan. Pretty much what he wants to say. So then we get Dime at the barbershop, and what's his name? Leon and his mom end up coming in. He basically tell him that he gonna be on TV. He gotta do a speech on TV. And he want Dime to hear his speech and go over it with him later on. After Dime just got a text from Tommy saying that he need to be at the meet with the SODs. I think it was at 6:30 or something like that. 6:30. I don't know. The times was together. 6:30, and then the boy wanted to be there at 6 to go over his speech with him. So then Dime was looking like, Then the mama was about to help him out, but then he was like, no, I got it. No, never mind, I got it. I'm like, see, look, I already pushing it. You can't do this. You can't do this, Dime. You ain't a part of both worlds, okay? So then he ended up calling somebody saying, I need you to do something for me. I'm just like, who the hell he calling, okay? So then we get okay, so now we over to Kate and JP, and she over here I don't know, high, drunk, whatever. And he just saying, "Where you been, Kate?" And she's like, "Yeah." Basically, he done spilled the beans saying that Darnell ain't dead. She's like, "Well, where is he? I want to see my grandson. You guys, I only did this because I thought you took away my grandson. Oh, I thought y'all killed him." And then, of course, he done said Tommy didn't want you to know because he don't think you could hold a secret. And then, of course, she want to know where he at. So I'm like, oh, please don't go looking because then she really going to cause issues. But, anyway, so then he said, don't worry about that. Your sobriety is on you. And I ain't going to let you around my son if you're going to be doing drugs. So figure yourself out. I was like, okay, she deserved that little kick at the end. All right, don't worry about what he got going on. He ain't the one keeping you sober. Keep your damn self sober. Keep yourself want to do it, okay? So then we get okay, so now Tommy and Vic waiting for Dime at the meet with the SODs. And Vic all like, where's he at? Where's he? Like, it's an important meeting. He not here? I'm like, okay, now you trying to put down that Dime. And then Jannard's ass roll up. So that's who he called to come and do something for him. I was like, why would you send Jannard? Oh my goodness, okay. And of course Tom just like, what the fuck? Your brother heading out of the game. Why the hell he sent you? And I was like, these the two he got to cover his back while he going into this. Oh my goodness. I was just like, I know something finna go left, but they going there. He basically said, all right, y'all need to have my back. Everything is on my terms in this bitch, okay? And if something go down, shoot the kill, okay? So they going there. He trying to make the deal with the SODs. He's like, I know y'all got bad business in the past, but don't worry about that. We need to worry about this money, okay? The syrups is cut off. Let's get to this money, okay? And then, of course, the dude just like, oh, well, Dime, man, he couldn't be here. This wasn't important. And then I kept noticing that the dude kept looking at Jannard as he talks instead of really looking at Tommy. So then Tommy kind of noticed that too. And then Jannard actually stepped up and was like, no, he just, we have family business going on, so he just dealing with that. That's what's going on with him. So we here to do this. I said, oh, okay, that was, okay, you brought it together right there, Jannard, okay. But then the syrup started coming in, shooting up the place. And then, of course, it's become a whole little shootout scene. Then a dude almost got Tommy's ass. I was like, Tommy, how you almost get got? But of course, after the shootout was almost done, that's when the extra person come out after Jannard, like, he want to shoot Tommy so bad. But he ended up shooting dude to save Tommy. And I was just like, oh, Tommy, please don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. SOD dude was like, the Serbs coming here and do this? Nah, fuck them. Yeah, let's do business. And then basically as they leaving out, Tommy telling Jannard he needs to check up on Don, make sure his head in the game. We got fed eyes on us. Y'all need to be, be aware and be moved. Always be moving. And then I was just like, please don't fall for this, because if it really feel like you getting played, Tommy, okay? But you look like you thinking, you looking at everybody's side eye, which you need to do, okay? And now we got Dime and Leon. He practicing his speech. After they get done with that, he end up sending Leon on his way. He go outside. The two dudes that's always harassing him came up again. And then Leon was like, shit, we finna fight. I was like, I did. He took off his suit jacket. They like, oh, what you gonna do? And he hit him with the two punches, knock old dude down to the ground. So the dude, of course, he embarrassed. And Leon immediately turned around towards Dom like, I did it. It was cute, right? But no, of course. You just get mad when they can't win a fist fight. So, of course, he pulls out his gun and shoots him point blank. And it was so sad, okay? And then, of course, Don, he run over there. No. It's just too sad. It was sad. I was like, damn, they done killed the baby. Oh man, and then they're gonna pretend like, not pretend like, but it coming off like it was Dom's fault, and it was none of his fault at all. Okay, it was stupid nigga shit, because it was gonna happen eventually at this point, because they kept picking on him. Whenever he did stand up for himself, it was gonna be a bad interaction. Shanti and Claudia, and basically Claudia letting her know that they got a problem, that the Serbs won't in on their business, and then she just like, well, fuck the Serbs, I'm your protection. She was like, well, unless you ready to go to war with the Serbs, I don't know about that. And then Shanti was like, all right, well, we ain't trying to go to war, so whatever's the price of peace, we gonna pay that. But then she started looking like, fuck, something, we gotta figure something out with this. We get Shanti talking to Jannard about it, and Jannard just like, man, what the fuck? He already just pressing me about what's going on with Claudia, and now if he find out that you working with Claudia and the Serbs, nah, you need to back up out of that. Nah, you gotta back up out of that right now. And then she's just like, nah, or what? Okay, so I was like, or what? Then we get Tommy pulling up to the quinceañera and trying to act like everything all good. He got a gift for Che. He want to say thank you for your business. You know, me and Miguel, we do good business, right? Don't we do good business, Miguel? We the ones making you all this money. I just want to introduce myself and just say, what's up, basically. And of course, Miguel and the grandmother looking like, what the fuck are you doing here, Egan? You need to leave. And then of course he impressing Che. Taylor's like, why don't you stay? Come on. And then it's time to make his exit because Maria's mad and see that she feel played. And she leaves out. He end up saying, well, you know what, I gotta go, but you know, nice meeting you, all this and that. Why the hell Che talking about, I like the white boy? I said, oh Lord, Miguel and the grandmother's worst nightmare, okay? So then, of course, Maria running outside, you used me to get to Che. He's like, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. Okay? But you know what? I mean, I don't want to hide no more. I can handle mine, basically. I said, oh, you don't want to hide no more because y'all finna get out it in any minute, okay? So then she's just like, no, I don't know what I want. No, I don't know. I don't want. No, that's my brother. I don't want him dead either. What you think? I'm like, yeah, you playing all stupid somebody, because you know Tommy keeps saying he can handle his, and then she's just like, and what does that mean? I don't want it's still my brother. I don't want him dead. I'm like, Maria, what do you think is going to happen? You really think that Tommy just gonna let Miguel try to kill him or kill him? Like, no, it's gonna be a fight back. So what the fuck you think is gonna happen? She don't think none of this through, and especially if you done went through it before, why are you still completing the same patterns? Girl, get out of my face. And we get Maria getting home, and then of course the DA Stacy, she done pulled up to the house like, I want to let you know that you mess around with Tommy Egan, he's a terrible guy, and all this and that. Of course, she gotta rattle her cage a little bit. You're gonna get pulled into subpoenas and all this and that, messing with Tommy Egan. So I'm just let you know, basically. I was like, oh goodness. So, but you know, she got to go around and press everybody that's a weakness in Tommy's life. Okay, so Maria is now it. Okay, so then Stacy and the cop dude, her husband, found the logbook of Vargas, and Vargas was at the meet, and they said he took meticulous notes, and he was at the meet. So Vic is lying, so she ready to go snatch Vic ass up. And basically, with the whole thing with her and Vic, she went ahead and yanked Vic ass out his house and asked him, either you killed Vargas or Tommy killed Vargas, and you gonna tell me that right now. If I don't hear what I need to hear, I'ma assume it was you. So Vic ended up going ahead and saying, I saw Tommy kill him. I said, oh, now we lying. So it's about to get crazy. Then we get Tommy, Jannard, and Shanti meeting, and then they basically playing Tommy, and I'm just like, no, Tommy, please don't fall for it, okay? You falling for it. Everybody playing on your top right now, okay? So then they basically saying that they ended up working with Claudia in the service because Shanti was gonna serve up Claudia on a platter for him, and then he was like, alright, nah, and then Jannard told me, yeah, I'm just want to come to you because I just found out that she was doing this, and I didn't know, and I don't want to make it seem like we doing nothing, we ain't doing nothing. I said, oh, no, Tommy, they playing it up, okay? So this, he was like, no, go ahead, continue to work with them, but I want to know everything they do. I want to know all of it, okay? So I'm like, damn, Tommy, how you finna play this? Because they definitely playing in your face, okay? Vic playing in your face. Now Shanti and Jannar playing in your face, okay? He gonna have to kill them all. We get Leon's dad pulling up on Dom's PO. And he basically come to let the PO know that Dom playing you. My son, he been mentoring my son. Now my son is dead. Okay, he playing you. He a drug dealer. Okay, he a drug dealer. So then we get to Dom, and he tripping. He done told the dude to leave, drop the money and drop the drugs, and just leave. Just drop him right there. I said, oh no, drop him right there, and the door wide open, and you drunk. Bad combination. He doing too much. He upset about all of it, okay? Because the little boy, and then the mama blaming him, and the daddy blaming him too now. So then he's like, yes, this who I am, a drug dealer. Looking in the mirror, he putting all the drugs on him, all the money on him. And I'm just like, I don't know what you finna get from this, but okay. And then, Tommy ended up walking in like, what the fuck are you doing, Dom? So he's trying to pick it up. He's like, no, this is who I am. I'm just like, what, Dom? None of that was your fault that happened with Leon, right? So then, as Tommy trying to help him get all this stuff up, the PO walk in. Tommy like, oh, he get up like, am I going to kill this nigga? And then Dom, you be having enough sense. He had enough sense in that moment to be like, nah. All right, so then he's like, oh, so it's true. You back to selling the drugs and this and that. And then Tommy like, hey, I wouldn't do that, this and that, right? Trying to jump in. Then of course the PR dude he got his hand on his gun, really like, y'all need I'm about to take you in and this and that. And then all of a sudden, Dom like, I ain't going back to jail. So I'm thinking he threw the glass and then it cut him, right? No, this man had the razor blade in his hand, and then of course he sliced his carotid. I guess that's what it's called. I forgot. I think it's what it's called. I watch Grey's Anatomy. The carotid artery, and then he shot all over the place. It's all over the mirror, all over the room and shit. And then he just sitting there looking in the mirror, and then you get Tommy looking in the mirror, but he looking like I like that shit. And then of course Don kind of like he handled his business. I ain't going back to jail. I was like, oh my gosh, this episode got crazy, okay? I'm like, Tommy, please let me get played. Dom, get it together, okay? And Tommy, you crazy as hell for liking this shit. Am I right here? I'm so over you. So over you. She is definitely going to die. Alright, y'all, that's the end of the episode. That's the end of my review for Power Book 4, Forest with Tommy, Season 2, Episode 8. And y'all, this was a good episode. Y'all need to drop down in the comments, let me know what y'all thought about the episode, because I was just like, okay, what's gonna happen? A lot of stuff was speeding up on us, okay? Drop down in the comments, let me know what y'all thought. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the belikedee channel, okay?